33. I do not have any children, nor do I want any children. Never been married, have no desire to be married, and I don't date. They see it as some sort of attack.
Instead of y'all giving her props, y'all start to villainize her. What? You don't want to become a statistic.
For the few men that are decent, 9 times out of 9, they're already with someone. I think of men like accessories. They can be fun, but it's not needed.
It seems like every single time a woman says, I'm bowing out, and for good reason, the men show up and they show out. The triangulation is crazy. Like, women can't win, right? It doesn't matter what a woman says. If a woman says, I want to be submissive and I want a man to take care of me, men gonna say something bad about that. If a woman says, I don't want a man at all, they're gonna say something bad about her. They're gonna try to figure out some way to turn it around and attack her with it. You guys just what do you want? I mean, what do y'all want, man? What do you want? Seriously. I'm curious at this point. I'm scared to ask, but I'm definitely like pretty curious though, because it's like you guys tell women to do all of this stuff and women do it. Mind you, I don't think women are necessarily listening to men in that way, right? Like I know we say the whole like men tell women to choose better and then women choose not to be with men. I think that women not choosing to be with men is just a reaction to men being terrible. You know what I'm saying? But then women just point out the fact that women choosing to be by themselves is them indeed choosing the best option for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you shouldn't have anything negative to say about it, but lo and behold, men always figure out a way to crash out on a woman who is simply saying, yeah, I don't find it necessary to date men. I don't want to be in a relationship with men. I definitely don't want to be married, and I'm for sure not having any men's children.
So I made a video recently about how I'm 33. I do not have any children, nor do I want any children. Never been married, have no desire to be married, and I don't date. This sent men into a frenzy. They were angry, they were irate, they felt rejected and discarded by my statements. Although this message had absolutely nothing to do with them, they wasted no time being the horrible people that they are, and they started bullying me. Have men bullied me before? Yes, obviously yes. Am I shocked? No. Anytime I make these statements, that is the immediate response from men. Well, we can't do adult things with you. You taking yourself off the market. We're mad. We hate you. You don't want to have our children that we don't want to take care of, and we were going to leave you alone to be a black single mother. We hate you. It's so crazy how you can beat so many statistics as a black woman, but the men in your community don't see it as that. They see it as some sort of attack.
They see it as an attack because it is. Even if it's not an attack. I'll remove that word. It's an indictment. It's an indictment on the character of men. Black men, if she's talking about black men specifically, fine. It ain't white men, abandoned kids, whatever, but black men, whatever, right? Yes, it's an indictment of black male of the character of black men, no doubt about it. Is that her fault though? Is the question. Like, it is what it is. You can call it an attack, you can call it an indictment, whatever, but it is what it is, and it is what it is because of how black men, how men treat women. That is why it exists. So how is that her fault for acknowledging it, for her reacting to it, for her responding to it? You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, that's the part that doesn't click with me. I'm like, okay, she feels this way because of what she has seen and what she has experienced. So that makes it valid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she didn't, this isn't something she cooked up in a lab. This isn't like some preconceived notion she has. She literally has gone through this and experienced this. And she's like, I'm good. And men are like, how dare you call us out? Like, that's the reaction pretty much. But then instead of men sitting back, taking a second, reflecting, and being like, damn, dude, I can't believe we've driven so many women to this point. I'm going to make sure I'm not one of those men. Y'all actually justify everything that she feels about us and says about us. As soon as you start attacking her, it's over. As soon as you start attacking her for her saying, I don't want to date, I don't want to have y'all babies, I don't want to get married, I don't want to be in relationships with y'all. As soon as you start attacking her for that, boom, that's all the proof she needs. Thank you. That's what she's saying. Thank you. You have just reinforced everything that I believe. Instead of y'all coming in the comments and being like, man, I really understand, where you're coming from. Yeah, man, men have a history of mistreating women. I'm definitely going to try to make sure that I don't contribute to that. And I'm gonna try to hold as many men around me accountable for their actions and how they treat women. And the best of luck to you, sister. That should be the only thing, in the comments. And she said something else too. Instead of y'all giving her props for not becoming a statistic, because y'all love to shame the women who become statistics. Instead of y'all giving her props, y'all start to villainize her. What? You don't want to become a statistic? Like, no. Who wants to be a statistic? It would be like a white person getting mad at a black man. It would be like white people getting mad at black men for not going to prison. It'd be like white people getting mad at black men for staying in the home and raising our kids. Like, not being the statistic should never be an issue. Should never be an issue. Fuck the why. Y'all not looking at the bigger picture. Fuck the why. Y'all want to say, oh, she's too radical, whatever. She has not become a statistic because of how she is choosing to abstain from being in relationships with men. Who cares? I don't care beyond that. As long as she's safe, as long as she's protecting herself, and she ain't hurt nobody else, round of applause.
And I truly do not understand. It's like, I do understand why y'all are like this, but realistically, what does a woman having, what does anything have to do with me? Not even a woman, me personally, deciding that I don't want to invest my time in romantic relationships have to do with you.
You can't be a symbol for other women. That's where the issue lies with the men, is that these women, the same thing with me. Like, I'll use myself as an example. A huge reason why men go out of their way to attack me and to lie on me is because we cannot have any man out there that doesn't openly hate women. If you don't have a man out there that doesn't openly hate women, we have to attack that man. If you don't have a woman that is out here saying she is happy by herself, she's openly expressing that, you can't have that, because we can't have these women thinking that they can find happiness in themselves. That's dangerous.
With you, there are other women like me. That's who I'm posting the message for, not you. You just happen to be on the same internet. You just happen to be on Beyonce's shared Wi-Fi with the rest of us, unfortunately. But the message was never for you. The message is for other like-minded women who I have come across because I have said these same things and shared these sentiments prior. And there are many women that feel the same way. At this point and at this stage in the game, especially in my life, I can't speak for every woman, but I'm so much more focused on my own happiness, my own personal development, and just growing and learning and being a better human day by day. As small as some of those actions may seem, I know that it is going to make me better in the end. And something about pouring a lot of time, resources, amongst other things in a romantic relationship just doesn't sit well with my spirit, especially when men typically lie, manipulate, abuse, misuse, so on and so forth.
Don't appreciate, don't respect boundaries, don't show up for the woman, don't listen to the woman, doesn't make the woman's life any easier. Yeah, I see why women don't want to deal with it. Super easy.
For the few men that are decent, 9 times out of 9, they're already with someone. You see?
Not 9 times out of 9.
But realistically, I would rather focus on myself. And I think that's okay. I already know what I want. No man wronged me to the point to where I felt like, oh my God, I just don't like, yes, the dating pool sucks. I live in Houston. Have you ever tried dating in Houston? But realistically, to be perfectly honest, as a neurodivergent baddie, it's just a lot of things like that pattern recognition. It's just certain things that just, I don't know. I never felt like dating was required. It was never necessary for me. I think of men like accessories. They can be fun, but it's not needed. Like I can wear a really nice statement necklace, but it doesn't quite matter if the fit is already eating. It's just for funsies. It's not for realsies, you see. And in my mind, where I'm at now, I can entertain a planned date with a man that puts in the effort to plan something to go out and enjoy ourselves. But I am not seeking a romantic relationship. I wouldn't make that a secret. I don't think most men are seeking a romantic relationship, obviously, if we are being perfectly honest. So it's not like I'm going around trying to dissuade men or anything like that. It's just, babes, that's not what I want to do. Y'all don't want to do it either. So to have all this pressure built up about a woman saying, hey, I'm good on those things, and I'm loving the life that I have. I love the peace that I have. I love not having to pour so much into someone else that is unwilling to pour into me. I love not being abused mentally, physically, emotionally, and sexually. All the things. It's great when you don't put yourself in those compromising positions, but I'm never going to be the type of girly pop that seeks out a man. That's not my bag. It's not my bag. I'm just at a point to where I'm getting to my mid-30s and I'm like, I really need to start pouring more into myself. You have been, but you can do more. You can do better. Like, really take this time to believe in yourself and know that you can really do everything you put your mind to, kind of vibes. That's it. I'm really only concerned with my life being lived the way that I want it to live. Like, everything else is just background noise to me. I don't want children whining in the background. I don't want to be worrying about whether or not my partner is manipulating me, lying to me, cheating on me, and doing all the things. I don't have to worry about that. I've taken myself out of the equation. I'm focused on dating myself, taking myself out, doing the things for myself. I've always treated myself nicely. No man is ever going to be able to treat me better than I treat myself. Are you serious? It's always going to be a man that ruins it, though. Unfortunately, I had so many kind messages from other women. I really appreciate y'all for chiming in. But I expected the man to be terrible, and that was the result. Are we surprised? Are we shocked? No. So
Not at all. I'm not shocked at all. And I just want to point out a few things real quick. The thing that I find interesting too is the men that will go out of their way to attack this woman, right? All I want to know is, are you men also going out of your way to attack men who are claiming to go their own way, aka MGTOW? Where are all the negative videos? Where are all the negative comments? Like when you go on a post about men going their own way, you don't see nothing but men supporting it. You don't see anything but men supporting it. You don't even see women in there like, good, fine, leave us alone. Like you don't even see that shit. Like women don't even comment on that bullshit. They don't even comment on MGTOW posts. They don't even comment on posts where men are talking about going their own way and leaving women alone, right? That shit is so rare. But it seems like every single time a woman says, I'm bowing out, and for good reason, the men show up and they show out and they just become the worst versions of themselves, aka the real versions of themselves, and they prove in real time why women need to avoid men. The hypocrisy is crazy though. Y'all don't never ever go after MGTOW men. I want y'all type in MGTOW in your search engines. Go watch 2 or 3 or 4 of the videos, right? No, you don't even have to watch the videos. The videos don't even matter. Just go to their content. Read the comments. Read the comments. You can't find it. If it got 1,000 comments, it won't have 10 women in there. It won't be 10 women in there commenting negatively or positively. It'll be 100% men, and it'll be 100% positive comments. Men won't even be making fun of each other. If I comment on that stuff, I'm gonna make fun of them. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm gonna antagonize them because they're fucking disgusting people. I'm okay with men going their own way, but the MGTOW movement is a farce. It's not real. These men aren't really going their own way. It's a cover. It's a ruse. So fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, any man that's celibate or whatever, I've heard men, especially in the last week or two, I've heard men talk about being celibate. They talk about it like women, and they don't, and it's not the same thing. They're not like, oh, I've been damaged by women. Some of them are just like, I just want to focus on myself. I just never really felt the need to be in a relationship with a woman or anybody. Like, it's a lot of that. And I'm like, cool, bet. They're not like, these women are evil. They're blood-sucking leeches. And they're telling all these lies about women, shit that they've never experienced. Not even stuff that they've ever even seen. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, the MGTOW movement is just based on a made-up image of women, and it's lies, and it's all about manipulation. And it's like, look at me, feel bad for me. Nobody cares. We don't care, bro. But I want the same men that was commenting crazy shit on her post, go to the MGTOW post. Why when y'all be the first motherfucker talking about it goes both ways, but when there's actual like the other way, y'all are never over there. You're never anywhere to be found unless you're over there commenting positively. I hear you, man. These women are crazy. The same women that will attack her for not wanting to be with the man will be the same women, same man in the comments. The same men that will attack her for not wanting to be with the man will be the same men in the comments of MGTOW post talking about, you go, brother. You do it, brother.